and we held our stride on that rugged ride in spite of the heavy load. Our matic transmission locked in position, no shifting from drive to low, proving by test that Chevy is best wherever a truck can go.
We've got the power beneath the hood to set the pace no other could. We're out to take the great Northwood for Chevrolet, the champion of them all.
There were rivers to span with our caravan, and the valleys were wide and deep. Though the way was hard, with hydraulic retard, we held where the grades were steep. Statistics say at the AAA it's a 72-hour drive, but we roared down into Fairbanks town in less than 45.
Chance of the L can run.
If you haul loads over all kinds of roads, Chevy trucks are number one. They're engineered best and proven by test the champs of the L can run.
Task Force 57 Chevrolet trucks are here. Task Force 57 Chevrolet. Champs of the L can run.
But then, there's another handy way to get around and have fun doing it. The Renault Dauphine, the car made in France to make driving fun again. Balloons, please. Now, there's lots to talk about, so let's make the camera go fast. Watch for the fun car with the balloons. First, see the Dauphine's maneuverability in traffic. Look how it gets around and how it corners. Special axle design does that. And see how it accelerates and climbs. Driving economy gets up to 40 miles a gallon. Parking? The big car couldn't get in the space. But watch this. With the Renault Dauphine, everybody's an expert. Lots of room for you to park inside. Handy as roller skates and twice the fun. Even has a city horn and a country horn. That's the Renault Dauphine. At any of 600 coast-to-coast sales, service, and parts headquarters. Won't you try it?
About the crazy new way to send a message today. It's flashed on a screen too quick to see, but still you get it subliminally. Put on your specs, pull up your chair, and see if you can see what's coming through the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 59 Chevy.
See it?
Isn't it beautiful?
Some car, huh, folks? That was the 59 Chevy just then.
All new, all over again.
In case you missed it going by,
We're gonna give you all another try. See it? Now that you've seen the new Chevrolet,
in a somewhat subliminal way,
we hope that you'll place your order right now
for the 59 Chevy.
Here's how. Just go see your Chevrolet dealer right now.
The 59 Chevy's due out Thursday, October 16th. But you can get the details and place your order in advance.
So come right in
And right away to your Chevrolet dealer. For Chevrolet.
See it?
Like father, like son. Like mother, like daughter. But children take after their parents in more ways than looks. Let's watch what happens at the clinic. What makes this difference in children? Could it be this difference in their parents? Vernon's only 9 months old, but he knows that he is safe, and he is warm, and his mother loves him. And that's the best kind of a beginning any baby can have. Ken is scared, and that's natural. But it isn't good for him to stay scared. For right now, when he's 6 years old, Ken is beginning to decide that he's going to stay scared of things all his life.
Come here, boy. Dog ain't gonna bite you. Come here, Kenny. Come here, man. He won't bite you. Stay with him. See that? Good doggy. Good doggy. See there? Ain't you a good doggy, Rex? That's right. That's right. Get up and play with him now. See there?
Randall! Randall, get off of that couch. It won't be fit for any party.
Children of 3 are not too young to begin learning things like this. More important, it helps them to get the feeling that they can do them. Mother, too, is building self-confidence in her child. But there are times when it's hard to be patient.
Be quiet.
Mama, look what the teacher's shouting.
Can't you see I'm busy?
She's busy, but when Mother doesn't want to hear about school, will Dorothy care about it?
What do you want to show me, honey?
Got my dinner ready yet, honey?
Be ready in about 15 minutes.
What are you doing there, boy? Speeding? Huh?
Why don't you go on the porch and rest a while?
Okay. Come on, boy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Here, let me get the baby out of the way for you.
Supper's ready. Come on, let's eat.
The children are all right now. Here they are safe and comfortable and happy. But what happens when you can't be with them?
Bye, Mom.
Has Dorothy been prepared for the world beyond Palmer Street?
Hey, little girl, come here.
Can she meet this kind of temptation? Has she been prepared for this?
That ain't nothing. My mother told me about that a long time ago.
When both father and mother have to work, it's mighty hard to give children the kind of care they need. But Dorothy knows her mother never goes to work without leaving her lunch ready. It's a good way to get her to come straight home after school. But what about the children who have to spend the day with Aunt Esther? Spoiling one child, being hard on the rest, that's something no child can understand. When this goes on week after week, mother has problems with them all.
Kenneth, boy, if you don't stop that, I'll have your dad after you with a stick of stove wood.
Jump that fish, oh, it jumps so high, 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 to the sky, and it never comes back to the sofa to lie, I'll win upstairs, stairs.
transcribed tunes.
At 8:36, the population of Portland increased by 1. Timothy James made his first comment at a local hospital and settled down to life in the 20th century. Like all communities, religion is important. The people, like its church architecture, are forward-thinking. At 9, a special service is being held. And at the busy port, at 9:18, Ray Matthews, a longshoreman, loaded scrap iron bound for Japan. At 9:37, at the Central Fire Station, the men were busy with their morning chores, scrubbing hose, cleaning ladders, and shining the pumper. By 10 that morning, at the Harvey Scott School, the kindergarten class of Elsie McGlendon was much involved with the morning's activities.
Council will come to order. The clerk will call the roll.
Dean, Booty, Bowes, Earl.
And the twice-weekly meeting of the city council was much involved, too. A matter of sewer maintenance was one of the problems up for discussion. At police headquarters, the messages at 10:31 so far indicated 2 cars stolen, a drunken disorderly. An average day in an average American city.
Number 126, stolen auto 1425 Ash,
126. Cat in a tree, 14 in Ankeny.
Except this day. This day is the one called X.
Attention all stations, emergency. This is an air raid warning and Conrad radio alert. Repeat, this is an air raid warning and Conrad radio alert. Enemy aircraft are over the Aleutians. Stand by for warning time.
This is Western. Prepare to copy time information. Time to Seattle, 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Portland warning point. Air raid warning. Enemy aircraft over Canada and Alaska. Time to Portland, 3 hours, 15 minutes.
Thank you. I'll notify the mayor.
At 10:32, Jack Lowe, the city's civil defense director, receives the words. Enemy planes have crossed the pole. Probably they carried H-bombs. Likely 1, maybe 2 are headed for Portland. The mayor is alerted.
Clerk, gentlemen of the council, I've just received information that enemy planes are approaching this area. I just authorized the sounding the evacuation signal. The council will be in recess and we'll immediately reassemble at the Emergency Operations Center.
And so this day called X, which began in such an ordinary way, is no ordinary day. At 10:35, the banshee wail of the siren echoes the warning, and the city prepares for survival. Nine cities in the United States are considered critical targets, and Portland is just one of them. And it's so hard to know in advance how any man will react when that day comes. There will be those like Ben Conrad, the mechanic, who has heard the sirens before in practice, and who will disregard them. And there are those like Tom Cook who can't go. He's one of the power load dispatchers for all electric power in the Northwest. These men are expendable. Others can and do go.
A community is low on a respect scale if common courtesy is withheld from large groups of people on account of their political attitudes. If people are rude to others because they think their wealth and position gives them that right, or because they don't like a man's race or his religion. Equal opportunity for all citizens to develop useful skills is one basis for rating a community on a respect scale. The opportunity to develop useful skills is important, but not enough. The equally important opportunity to put skills to use is a further test on a respect scale. A power scale is another important yardstick of despotism. It gauges the citizens' share in making the community's decisions. Communities which concentrate decision-making in a few hands rate low on a power scale and are moving towards despotism. Like France under the Bourbon kings, one of whom said, "The state, I am the state." Today, democracy can ebb away in communities whose citizens allow power to become concentrated in the hands of bosses.
What I say goes, see? I'm the law around here.
The test of despotic power is that it can disregard the will of the people. It rules without the consent of the governed. Look beyond the legal formalities of an election in measuring a community on the power scale to see if the ballot is really free. If the citizens can vote only the way they're told, a community approaches despotism. When legislatures become ceremonial assemblies only and have no real control over lawmaking, their community rates low on a power scale. In a downright despotism, opposition is dangerous, whether the despotism is official or whether it is unofficial.
The spread of respect and power in a community is influenced by certain conditions, which many observers measure by means of the economic distribution and information scales.
If a community's economic distribution becomes slanted, its middle-income groups grow smaller, and despotism stands a better chance to gain a foothold. Where land is privately owned, one sign of a poorly balanced economy is the concentration of land ownership in the hands of a very small number of people. When farmers lose their farms, they lose their independence. This one can stay on, but not as his own boss anymore. To the extent that this condition exists throughout a nation, the likelihood of despotism is increased. In communities which depend almost entirely on a single industry, such as a factory or mine, maintaining economic balance is a challenging problem. If this condition exists over the nation as a whole, so that the control of jobs and business opportunities is in a few hands, despotism stands a good chance. Another sign of a poorly balanced economy is a taxation system that presses heaviest on those least able to pay. A larger part of a small income is spent on necessities such as food. Sales taxes on such necessities hit the small income harder. In the days of the salt tax, feudal despotisms were partly sustained by this and other effects. A community rates low on an information scale when the press, radio, and other channels of communication...
But I think it's best if you know about what they're doing. Coming to our party Saturday?
That boy of mine has got himself into trouble again. Had me down to the jailhouse yesterday. Me begging the police to let him go. I was ashamed to death.
Mrs. Neal, you were notified to appear here today in answer to a complaint of delinquency filed against your son, James. Are you ready?
I didn't hear a word about it till the police came by my house. I declare to goodness.
But Aunt Esther isn't telling what happened 2 weeks ago.
Don't tell me you couldn't help losing your job, because I know better. It's you and that sassy tongue of yours. Oh, yes, it is. You young'uns think you can do any old way now, and people will take it from you. Getting so smart. Think you're good as anybody. You're lucky.
Yes, I got a good man, and children just as good as anybody's.
A good man. Still, things like this will happen.
Lord, my time. Ain't you got my dinner done yet?
Don't you come here barking at me. I had enough worry all day.
Who do you think you're talking to that way? I lean over that stuff all day, sweating my guts out, and all I get is blah, blah,
Yes, you
blah.
think I got a half-a-decent kitchen. Clothes need washing, baby crying every 2 minutes, and all you want to do is eat,
Shut up,
eat, eat.
I'll bust you in the mouth. Shut up.
Wonder what's he thinking about. What does this mean to Dorothy? Even Vernon isn't too young to know that something has gone wrong. No one stormy homecoming is going to do a great deal of harm, though, if most of the time it's like this.
Got my dinner ready yet, honey?
Be ready in about 15 minutes.
What are you doing there, boy? Speeding? Huh?
Why don't you go on the porch and rest a while?
Okay. Come on, boy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Here, let me get the baby out of the way for you.
Supper's ready. Come on, let's eat.
Or the dark. What can you do about it?
Well, each time you're afraid, try to understand whether there's really something to be afraid of. If you're afraid when there's real danger, you can learn ways of protecting yourself. Fear at the right time will make you careful. Fear and wise action, such as Dad took, or such as you took when you wouldn't climb up that wall, you can be proud, not ashamed of.
But how can you tell when there's a real danger or not?
Just stop and think. Common sense will often help. Then, too, try to remember or find out whether other people are afraid of the same things you are. For instance, Kathy could see that you were playing with the dog and that the dog didn't hurt you. She could know from that there was nothing to be afraid of.
That's right.
So what Kathy needed to do was to try to understand why she was afraid of dogs. Maybe just getting to know some dogs would have helped her get over her fears.
That's what she did do, Mom. Her dad bought her a little puppy to play with. It was the cutest little thing. We all loved it, especially Kathy. That was last summer. Her dog's big now. Kathy took good care of him. He got to know dogs so well that she isn't a bit afraid of them anymore. I guess that's what you mean by getting to know and understand the thing you're afraid of.
Yes. Keith got over his fear of the water by taking swimming lessons with a teacher he trusted and believed in.
Yeah, he can swim pretty well now.
There's another thing you can do to help yourself get over a fear when there's no real danger, and that's to talk about your fear with somebody.
Like we're doing now.
That's right. You could talk it over with your parents, friends, your teacher, your doctor, someone you're fond of and trust. If Frank had only talked with his mother and father about his fear that they might stop loving him if his report card wasn't good, it would have been better for them all. Of course, his parents didn't realize he felt that way. Perhaps they expected too much of Frank. And it may sound funny, but Frank's grades were bad partly because of his fear of his parents. He was afraid he couldn't make good. Talking it over certainly made a big difference to the Campbells. It helped all of them understand each other better. As they talked over his work and work habits and what they expected of him, Frank got over his fear of making poor grades and of not doing well enough to please his father and mother. He's doing much better in school now, isn't he?
Yeah. Gee, Mom, it does help a lot to talk things over.
Billy, would you like to talk about some of the things that you're afraid of? Like why you don't like the room dark?
Well, I'm lonesome. And I'm afraid you and Dad aren't downstairs. That maybe you've gone away.
You have my word that we'll never go away without telling you. And of course we'd never leave you alone. Either we or someone else will always be where you can call. How about it? Ready for sleep now?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, darling. Good night. What about the light, Billy?
Tell you what, Mom. Leave the door open a little instead, will you?
That's fair enough. Good night, son.
He will feel as alone as he did before? Do you think he'll stay awake as long as he used to? Does knowing that others are afraid of real dangers make it easier for Billy to stop worrying about his own fears? And when he remembers that some people are afraid when there's no real danger, does that make it easier for Billy to understand some of his own fears? Billy refused to climb the drain pipe because it looked dangerous. Yet at the same time, he had another fear. He was afraid he might be called a coward by his friends. He had to decide which was the real fear. Do you think he decided correctly? And do you think that the story of Frank's being afraid of what his parents might think helped Billy understand his own fears better? Did it help Billy to talk over his fears with his mother? What do you think?